Hello everyone, so just a really quick video today as I'm going camping a little bit later on, but it's around the orc knobs and their new base sizes. So here I've got one of my fancy orc knobs in all his bad moon glory, and he's on a 32mm base. So quite simply, I'm not going to be pulling him off this base because he's already based and he's integrated with the rest of the squad, and it's a pain in the ass and it'll mess him up. So obviously there are a lot of other people online that you can get this from. I went to eBay and just got these off Magman. I think they're around, I don't know, £7 or something for 11 bases. The reason I like these is I've got some before and they were 3D printed and they had really bad lines on the sides. These don't. If they're 3D printed in such a way that they still have all of the lines on the side of them, it is a real pain to try and get the sides nice and smooth on my bases. So I noticed that this guy's bases are still textured on the top, so you can still glue to it, but the sides are nice and smooth. You've also got the option to put magnets in the bottom if you would want to, as per the fact that he is the mag man. Good service, came pretty quickly. So yeah, check him out on eBay. But I just thought I would show you what I do with mine. So what I do is I cut little angular snips like this in one direction, all the way around the base. The only time this would be slightly more complicated is with the newer orcs, where they have the pin in the foot, the little peg that comes out the bottom, and then rotate your snippers, snip them the other way, so you should be cutting out all of these little sections like this. Careful of your eyes. Welcome to wear goggles, welcome to put your thumb over it. I'm sitting quite far away from what I'm doing, and these snippers also have lost their spring, so it's a little bit annoying to try and cut repeatedly. And then you're just tidying up the edge. What you can do is you can rub this on some sandpaper after you're done, just to smooth off the edges. But the actual thickness of the base is so thin that you would barely notice. And if you just grab a scalpel, obviously those of you that are children and are not able to use this may have to have adults to do so. If you just do a slight angle on the edge of your base, you'll take a little bit of the basing material off, but that's fine because we're going to be blending it anyway. And I won't show you the whole process, but all I do is I just take the edge off just so that it isn't too sharp of an angle. Once you put all the texture on it, you won't notice anyway. You will have a little center here that you'll notice slightly raised. Just run your blade over that. Run your blade over the Games Workshop words. It'll take some of that off. But like I said, I don't have any sandpaper to hand. You can quite easily rub it over sandpaper to get rid of all of that if you wanted it super smooth. And then grab your glue, whichever glue you prefer. This is my preferred glue. Hold him down a second. He's not dry, but you can see from that there isn't a huge amount on the base. And once you have added a couple of rocks here and there, we'll add a photo when it's finished at the end of the video. Just so you can see the end result after this. So that's all I do. I snip all of these bits off, I glue it onto the base, and that way you're not ripping your model off, you're not damaging the feet. I've tried to scalpel under the feet before and I've had all sorts of issues. So this is how I will be rebasing my orc nobz, and you'll see a finished photo now. So there he is on his new 40mm base. I've not done anything too crazy with his base, just to show you guys that it is pretty simple to convert them onto a 40mm if you just wanted to do a simple base like this. I'm probably going to add some little cactuses and things that I've got from Gamer's Grass. So I'm probably going to add some of those little cactuses onto it, which I've done for some of my bases. Maybe a couple of other plants and some little piles of rocks, which I'll blend in afterwards. But that's just a little short video just to show you how easy it is to convert your orcs onto the new size bases. I hope that helped.